Hello, hello. Welcome. Everyone is doing well today. Relaxing, lazy sun. Here you can see we've got the poppy cam going. It's sideways as usual just because that's how Droid Cam renders it. And Poppy decided she would steal my chair from me. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fair. Either way, gonna play some games today. Feel kinda sleepy. This one, finish Death of the Outsider. Could be fun. And, like you to join me to see the end of the game. After that, I will definitely be going back and playing like New Game Plus and all of that. Because that seems too fun not to just go back and like really go over every detail of the levels and things like that. Which I don't really want to do on stream, because that would take forever. So here we are. Jindari North Quarry. Getting a bit of glare because usual position, but I'll just live with it. We ran into the outsider here and he mumbled some incoherent nonsense at us. Acting all edgy. Oh, we've got some more weird stuff to look at.
I died because they demanded it, but soon there won't be any more demands.
Okay. This whole mining encampment, people were surprised it existed. And I wonder if that's also due to the weird skewed timeline. You know, like it only existed on one timeline and then we collapsed things.
Everyone? I hate this place already.
Yeah. And it's been abandoned for reasons, and then used as the base for the cult operations. So I guess we just go in, find the portal to the void, find the outsider, give him a good stabbing, go home. I don't suppose there's a black market on this level, or any special contracts to fulfill. Yeah, it's viciously abandoned, wouldn't you say? Like, you wouldn't normally go to these lengths in terms of level design to make such a big abandoned area with no obvious gameplay. Although this is kind of like the immersive sim genre, I guess. I don't know, but like, you know, leafy games, Looking Glass games. They're not really all supposed to be about the combat. It's very pretty. I want to get up as high as possible. Doesn't look like I can make that. Building such a tall, multi-story building, like with windows facing out to the opposite cliff edge, It's a bit of a strange decision, right? Like, they've got all these fancy crenellations, or whatever you'd call them, for the building facade, but it's facing out onto just plain rock wall. Like, it feels a lot like early 90s level design, where by necessity you had to enclose everything in some sort of concave hull. So, like, yeah, you've got all these strange locations where it's just you're in a valley. You can't go higher than the valley walls. Like, that's what happened here with my inability to get further up there. Well, maybe... Nope. Hold on. Oh, that's right. We've got the special power to float around things, right?
What is that thing?
Oh,
Ah, it makes my eye burn.
good question. What is that thing? I mean, it just looks like a bone charm. But I guess that's the void portal. Ooh. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Can I jump up onto the ledge? No, it doesn't look like it's actually solid. I'm fine. So I guess we've got to go through the building with the prescribed route. I hear bone charm. Undertaker. That's the one that lets you carry bodies slightly quicker. Was very helpful in my Emelina Powers run. For this run, not as useful. I kind of liked that little bit we were in before, so let's keep going through this way if we can. And at any rate, if that blinding light corresponds to the void portal, then we want to be going sort of to the left anyway. Okay, so there's a newspaper here. It's got to be pretty old. Silver fever swept through Karnaca this week as would-be prospectors hoisted a shovel and left to strike it rich at Chinderi Peak. The recent discovery of thick veins of silver ore at Chinderi North Quarry has brought unprecedented profits to mining companies and small claims holders alike. Reports say the lightest stroke of the pick uncovers silver nuggets worth thousands. The wild rush to make a fortune means that claims on the peak are going vast, but there are still opportunities for work as miners with the Chinderi Mining Company. The company offers a percentage of profits to all who sign on to dig for them. So what are you waiting for? To Chinderi. Oh, there's a wheel. We can turn the wheel. I think it opened that. But it doesn't stay open, unlike most of the cranks we've seen. I don't have a time stop power on this one. So how do we get through? Can I... Yeah, I think maybe if we're quick enough we can jump through there and hope that we're not trapped in there forever. No. Well, now I've got to find out what's in there. No good. Can we, like, Half-Life physics puzzle it and just prop the gate open or something? Doesn't seem to really be the theme of this game's puzzles. There's not many objects that you can actually move around yourself. What powers do I have? I've got the impersonation one. Where are you going, Poppy? Supposed to be on stream. Hmm? You're giving me my chair back. This is no good because there's no people to impersonate. This would be fine, except I can't put it through the grate. And this, oh yeah, it does let you stop time and move around. And then place the marker while I'm in my foresight mode. Oh jeez, this is complicated. Magic got all complicated in this game. You going, Pop? Want some water? Yeah, join me on stream again later. Yes. So what we do is use our very long arms to crank the wheel. It's probably just the fact that I have my FOV set really high, which I find I really need though. Let go, use powers. Go through the grate in our magical spirit form because, yeah. Place a displace marker with left. And then cancel it. Aha! Now I can actually displace through here. It's a very specific power. Cool, there's an emergency button. How that works, I have no idea. Don't think about it too strongly. I wonder if I'm going to need well oil to, like, blow open a hole in something. Bird of Prey. I think this one is, like, for jumping down on people, right? Bird of Prey. Drop assassinations restores some health. I do like dropping assassinations. But it's fine. Whatever. Needs... Yeah, like explosives is the theme here. I bet I'm gonna need to drag a whale or tank around somewhere and blow up in some, you know, obscured rubble or something like that. But that's not in this location. I found the answer to the puzzle before I found the puzzle. Oh, there's dogs down there. That's odd. Are they wild dogs, or are they part of the cult? Did they sign up for the cult? Who knows? Let's just avoid. So we can get in this way, and then I think the only option is to go down. Not a whole lot of stuff here either. We're close, as far as the waypoint says. But I guess we've got to go down a level. Down a level is where the dogs are. So, is there any other option, please? No. Game really wants us to go in the front door. So much for stealth. We could do that, right? That didn't do anything? Is this grenade broken? Grenade's a useless piece of shit. Well, whatever. They're going that way. I can go this way. Huh?
You had that coming and you know it. How will you find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenet? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions. Distracting your days from the void.
Where's the harm? I was just feeding the rats and talking to them, like the lonely rat boy from the stories.
We're not in a story. The void needs you.
I don't want to go to the void anymore. I've seen what happens. The stone grips more than your body. It takes over your mind and heart.
This is our purpose, Antero. This is why we're here. Don't fight the influence of the endless and empty.
I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to become like them.
Don't worry, you won't.
Going on here? Okay, yeah, she's giving him a good killing.
What goes on here?
Wait. That's the person that was talking. At least we know they're cultists now, because my magical vision told me they were.
Bathe in the energies of the void for so long.
Oh. Well, here we go.
Blood and piss.
Hi.
I'll kill you!
Hey, you want to sit here? Yeah. There you go. Alright, Puppycam is back. Oh, I got a bow charm. Nice. Yes, hello. Hi. Oh, you still want to sit on my lap, even though you've got your own chair now? Is that it? Well, this chair isn't really set up for lap sitting, is it now? So if you want to move back over there, I could go sit on it. And then you could sit on my lap. Alright. Intermission. Please wait while streamer reconfigures their equipment. Yep, come on. Yes, there we go. Wanna get comfy? Have a sit then. Get back to the game. If I've got my mouse hand there, then you really can't see anything. So I shall need to move the Puppycam. Yeah. Well, this won't impair my gaming ability at all. Oh, there you go. Yes. Use that like a good need. Onwards. Let's try and reach our destination. Oh, is this a combination lock? Now, it would have been nice if those cultists had the combination on them. Or if one hadn't spotted me, maybe I could have followed the other through the door. I don't know. But here we are. I want to see what's with this statue. It's either broken or fine.
she will peel back all the lies and symbols. For some, a catastrophe. For others, a revelation.
Not again. Look, sorry, but
Promise.
okay. Outsider, blah blah, muttering about. He mentioned a she, and I remember at the start of the game. Was it the start of this game or near the start of like Dishonored 2? Yeah, like in the books in Dishonored 2, I think there was sort of like a mention of a person associated with the outsider who was referred to as she. It's like the outsider's got a girlfriend kind of deal. This was pointless. Okay, just took damage for no good reason. Fine. Rats, do you know what the combination is?
Cold stone hard. Tastes bad. Breaks teeth. No blood in it anymore.
Yeah. I don't know, the game hyped up the ability of Megan's to, or Billy's rather, to talk to rats. Like, you can get all sorts of useful information at the start. Rats don't really know much. Rats' perspective on things is quite limited. It's like in Hitchhiker's Guide when Arthur learns to speak language of birds and wishes he hadn't, because bird conversations are not that interesting. Yeah, so much for like open level design. This is really just funneling us through this one area. Except it's this one area that we don't have the combination for. Can I open this? We can. Any more cultists in here? Hello, cultists. Some sort of office up there. I bet that's where that bone charm is. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what I'm standing on. Ah, window. Awesome. Can I get up there? A marker on that? I can sort of get up there. No. Do a bit more of those. Ooh. I don't suppose I can put the marker through that little gap. No. There was a door, of course. Yeah, I could have just walked through the door. Something there, Pop? Yeah. So I believe, if we use foresight, that bone charm is down there. Yeah, it's in there. Use foresight to get through the tiny crack? Or is my astral body too chunky? Yeah. Too chunky. There's another building there. Alright, yep. This is better. If in doubt, just try and get as high up as possible. And yet I still can't displace through that small section. I feel like I'm spending way too much time on this one little bit. Probably am. It's fine. Lazy Sunday afternoon. Play games. Derp around in Dishonored 2, Death of the Outsider. Eventually we'll get somewhere. Yeah, now hold the phone. Like, they've got an office of some sort up there. With exactly zero way to actually get in there. Like, that's not even a door, that's a window. Who designed this warehouse? I mean, maybe there's a way in from outside, but that seems like just even more strange design choices. What is it? A way to spy on the workers such that even when they're revolting, they can't get up at your special fortified management area? Okay, we can get up. We can get up through here. Just need the strength of will to do so. Magic powers. Sorted. Any things? Useless grenades that do absolutely nothing. What's the deal with these grenades that they like explodes in a circular non-lethal blast? I thought these were like stun grenades that would knock people out. They certainly didn't work on the dogs. They didn't explode anything. Were they supposed to be like anti-magic grenades? That doesn't sound right. I think they're just duds. What's there to do in here? We've gone to the time to lovingly handcraft. Yeah, here we go. This ruined room that no normal person should be able to get in or out of. Yeah, look, there is absolutely no way in this room. Oh, here we go. Walled off door. But again, it's from the outside. That's just weird. Front gate code is 757. I can't stay here a minute longer. For a while it was just the little flashes of light, like cracks in a window pane, but now I hear voices, and it's not just a few whispers. Whole conversations like they're right beside me in the Twitch chat. Sometimes I see strange people out the corner of my eye, but they're gone. It's like everything shivers and changes in front of me and it's back to normal. First, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not waiting for it to get worse. I'm going back to Karnaca. 757. mean, I suppose I could, like, try and destroy the... Yeah, you know what? Let's try our magic sword. There we go. And then I can push the door open. Awesome. All we needed was a magic sword. Blackbone Charm. Perfect balance. That's a new one on me. Maintain your balance after displace interpenetration and sustain only half damage. So that's something to use if you want to telefrag people a lot. Which I can't be bothered with, really.
Hastened from the library yesterday. You communed with the Eye. Tell me how you feel for my studies.
Yes. I stared into its core and recognized myself.
Just mark all of these people. See, now my magic vision is letting me float around. It's like it lets me go at the same height that I myself am, but not higher. Very strange.
Gaze, I sank beneath the surface of the
It's very strange, he said, about this magical vision power.
Witnessed the churning of the void in the flesh. Oh, I still feel the Eye's presence in my mind.
Yes, yes. The dead
I have
see
grapes.
with such depth.
Want some?
The eye of a dead god sees all
They're not
our
that great.
desires.
One day we too shall see the truth. I know it.
Okay. So we didn't need the gate code at all, actually. And we could just shoot people. They're cultists, they're bad people. Not very damaging, this thing.
I'll take a look around.
Someone's shooting at us!
Cultists sorted out. Tonight we commune with the Eye. When you've finished your studies for the evening, leave the library and join us in the chamber. The relic will look inside us, and we must aid its search. The void lies inwards. We must bring it to the surface to see its truth. Bring 3 sharp knives. No reason. We'll have a fruit platter later, and we need someone to chop up the watermelon slices. A silver legendary pig, yep. Alright, let's drink a health elixir. There we go. More whale tanks here. I swear that feels like it should be the key to a puzzle. Like that I'll have to go back and top up the whale tanks. Is this a funicular? 1 person, no. 3 persons and a heavyweight, yes. Yeah, it's a funicular. Cool. Probably we're gonna need to go up there. Lever is locked. That's interesting. If only I had 3 persons that I could bring onto that platform. Not this puzzle again. Can I move these boxes underneath it? No, that would be too easy. Lean. What? Did you hear something? Like I heard something very strange. Hmm. Exploring the spooky mines. I mean, the atmosphere is pretty awesome here. If I wanted to really get into it, this is, you know, definitely a spooky, creepy atmosphere. Speaking of, I keep meaning to go back and play through Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I got, like, I don't know, guesstimating halfway through that game. And then I put it down because other games and things like that. And I think I still have my save somewhere. But it's in like a backup of an old laptop.
Some aren't ready to shed their attachments. I remember one man, some aristocrat from Dunwall, was granted permission to join us here. The fool brought his prize hound, as if you could keep it in the mine, as if we don't have enough vermin.
What happened
My
to
titles.
We had him kill it,
Loved ones.
drove a knife through its eye,
Delightful.
then to see through him,
Why?
to see beyond this pale
Because
world.
he wept.
Okay. Magic mind powers. Let's have a look. Cultist. Cultist. Another cultist. Another cultist. That's a lot of cultists. So how are we tackling this one, chat? Honestly, this really does feel like cheating, just being able to see everyone's location and where they're walking to, and their vision cones. We've got these lovely things. So that person's looking our way. Or is she? Oh, hello. That's one way to do it. Where did your friend go? Oh, let's use this Hag Pearl thing, which I'm sure is really good once you upgrade it. Oh, this person's coming to investigate. By all means. The hook mine should have grabbed him by now. There we go.
By the eye.
By the eye.
May you find your way to the void.
Where did he go? Yeah, this being able to see where they're walking to. Super
Don't
cheaty.
you know who you're dealing with? You're dead already.
What's all this racket?
Oh, damn it.
Accept your fate. Welcome your death.
It's harder to fight them when I've got the magic glowy vision on them. Now, if this was really a foresight power, shouldn't I be able to see what sort of attack they're about to do? There we go. It'd be like I'm burning Atium and I can see all the things they're about to do before they do it. And you, sir, where did you get... Hang on, there's like an arm. So much for these hook mines being non-lethal. Like, it's latched onto his arm and pulled that up there. Right. Let that be a lesson to you, cultists. That was the non-lethal setting. Go on. Right, so we killed some more cultists. What was I saying before? Yeah. So, Amnesia the Dark Descent is something I want to just finish. You know, it's one of those games I left half finished and I feel bad. Don't know if I would do it on stream. Like, yes, it's a horror game and... Like, I don't really want to be doing that, like, on stream. Not because I would be all scared on stream and people would think I'm a pissy baby boy. But mostly because, like, the gameplay is very different. Like, I play a lot of time just sitting in a dark corner somewhere, waiting for the big bad to go away.
What would it be like to finally experience Medic? I see forever, and even I can't see the future.
Okay, so Outside has gotten bored enough that he wants someone to off him. Sounds about right. Yeah, so like even when I'm playing Dishonored here, like I'm trying to do it sort of stealthily, but I'm not doing the sort of incredibly patient, wait forever stealth that I would do normally if I'm playing a stealth run, especially no powers or low chaos. This was an alternative way up, wasn't it? Except the lever down there was locked, so... Well, the devs made the time and trouble to make this elevator work nicely, so we've got to at least show it off. But stealth gameplay, yeah. I don't think stealth gameplay translates well to the stream if I'm doing it super stealthy, because then we're waiting for the right opportunity to come out of the shadows, and yeah, there's a lot of shadows, which it's very dark on my screen. It's even darker when it gets encoded for Twitch. So if we didn't have the Bobbycam here, there would be nothing to watch. Alright, so he must be close. Oh, this is the bridge that we saw outside. Yeah, we must be close. Cultists talking about the eye. Wonder if that's a Thief reference. And we go here, rats. Tell me where to go.
Cold stone hard.
It's this message again.
Bad. Breaks teeth.
Something about stone is bad. Cool. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's too big for me to get through, but what about my magic mind powers? Ah. And I can put a displace marker here, right?
Envision twice in one day.
I read that Envision can't communicate with us anymore. Can they see us? Or can they only see what's in the void?
In Witness by Stone, Nosaku posits that Envisioned can see us, but choose not to speak. They have loftier matters to ponder when they walk the void.
Crazy enough to hear the call of becoming vision. I'll still
Okay, so these people.
Anybody there? Your eye! Where did you steal that piece of the void?
I'll just give her a good killing. There were 3 of them. Is that just one of the walking markers? Like, one of the NPCs is very busy trying to walk to this location. I didn't get a good look at what happened with the 3rd one. Did they just, like, go into the void? They... Ah, woman! There you are. How's things? More hook mines, those are nice. Big drop, yay. Guess we keep going up. Just popping in briefly, heading out, 50 minutes. No worries, man, no worries. It's just nice to have this opportunity to have friends drop by on a Sunday afternoon in a COVID-safe manner. Share in some gameplay.
Long discussions on ancient translation and linguistics. It's a pity, really. He was a true scholar.
I wouldn't praise him too loudly. He violated the highest commandments of our society. The ritual hold is
I
forbidden.
don't think I'm that well hidden here.
He had to die. I don't dispute that.
There are things that even those such as we were never meant to do.
Am I crouching or not? Well, whatever. We just need to take some people out. Oh, he's seen us. Fire!
Companion!
So, you want to die? Let me help you!
I'm glad we're in an area now that's very morally non-ambiguous. These are bad people doing bad things. We can just go lethal if we want to. Ooh, food. My mouse is... it's behaving, just a second. It's usually something like a cat hair that's gotten trapped underneath the sensor. Hues of the Void by Enongwe. We lack the language to express the void in all its complexities. We have no words for its beauty. There is the rich velvety darkness of the depths of the ocean, the hollow hues of the sky on a starless night, cold colour when you close your eyes to moonlight, the mottled pigments of a bruise on tender skin, sharp black at the corners of your vision as you faint from exhaustion, a crumbled anointment of old blood, your own face reflected faintly in a dark glass. I was ignorant of these delicate graduations when I first arrived, but the eye of the dead god has penetrated my senses and opened my mind. Dull grey has revealed its subtle luster. In my former life I was a painter, I captured the blush of a young debutante's cheek, or the turn of a noble's shapely calf. I was paid vast sums to render the most insipid, lifeless, aristocratic faces into grand examples of virile splendor, but nothing I had ever seen compares to the grace and color of the void. Yeah, Eye of the Dead God, huh? We're getting a little Lovecraftian now.
Forbidden. Could be worth looking into.
But it is forbidden. There's a sign. Various mining machines. Sleeping around here. Bone charm nearby. That whalebone. I don't really have anything extra I want to craft at this point. I've got my quick choke people out one. Void discharge. People, if you get void discharge for more than 2 hours, consult your doctor. Void discharge. Targets killed with void strike explode into pieces. But void strike consumes all void energy. Well, it's like, okay, cool. That sounds fun if you want to go the super gory route. But it says targets killed with void strike explode. So at that point they're dead already. It's not like it's more damaging. Maybe if there's like a cluster of people, you want to explode one of the people? I don't know. It's fine, we have a pretty good selection. Who dragged this fancy sofa up onto the mining mountain, Shindaria Peak? Okay, there's a way up there. And more stuff out that way. Can I not just jump slightly higher? Yep, more fainting couches. Cultists, cultists, cultists. They're all very well dressed. Okay, it looks like the game wants us to progress yonder to the Eye. Which means, of course, that we're going to double back and go into the Forbidden Door. That looks like it's more of a dead end. Look through the keyhole first. There might be a person there. Quick save and have a look. Oh, we need someone's key. Malchiodl's key. Okay. Are you Malchiodl? No. You? So perhaps we shall double back later. No, it's fine. New initiates to a fellowship are required to perform menial tasks for the upkeep of their and senior members' living conditions. There need to be parentheses around that. These include, but not limited to, laundering, sanitation, waste disposal, meal preparation, recording, dictation, and copying notes, maintenance of technical equipment, record keeping, and collation. Whatever your station was in life, you are now a custodian of the Eye, revenant of the outsider, a member of our privileged community. Together we watch ages pass with impunity. Together we watch maintain the delicate position of reality. Know that in time the void will open up its truth to you, and all who seek it with fervor. Welcome to the cult. Here's your mop and bucket. Get to it. I do love the quick choke out.
Outsiders' bones.
No, just regular bones. Come on. I do hope no one down there heard all of that racket. I think we're probably fine. Here's a stairway to nothing. Cool. Very strange. Let's take out those fools down there that are shoveling rocks. Aerial tick down.
Is someone there?
I didn't like that. I'm going to have a look
Die
around.
at the hands of a servant of the outsider. Such an honor for you. How dare you?
So yeah. Let's see. We're continuing on roughly that direction, but what's back here? It's always a good question to ask in these sorts of games. Oh, this is where those people were walking up to. Always check behind the waterfall. There's usually a nice big box of treasure. Even though I am ostensibly just like playing this game to quickly go through and finish it on stream, and then I can actually... This farm is not going to feed all these cultists. Come on. Okay, cool. They're growing some potatoes, but you're going to need a lot more farming area to feed that many people. Something farming. Playing the game quickly to complete it and then do like 100% later, yeah. It's just I can't help myself. I just love sort of going through these games and seeing all the detail they've put into the level. Finding the secret nooks and crannies. Someone on the bridge up there. Could do something about that, couldn't we? Well...
Are you all right?
Hi.
You know this.
Hear that? The void hisses your name.
I'm just very unlucky with grenades.
No.
Well, we did the telefrag thing, but apparently, yeah, it does hurt us when we go through it. That's fine. This is fine. That was just a test run. See what was through the other area. We'll leave the person on the bridge alone. Oh, they've all got like weird eyes. I think I can get better with the grenades this time. Hook mines.
You're always watching.
No.
Always.
You'll pay for death.
You really thought you could just... Oh!
You shouldn't have done that!
Apparently they can parry bullets. I guess it's some of the powers they've got, huh?
Out of ammunition.
Hmm.
No! No!
Very impressive.
Hear that? The void hisses your name.
How to aim this magic sword?
How dare you!
Need that guy's key. Oh, we got a bloodthirsty, what's it called? Bone charm. I wonder how I managed to get a bloodthirsty bone charm after all this. Suppose the game knows. What does it do? Oh, it looks like a... Oh, it's a full big one. Build up adrenaline in combat, then trigger brutal melee fatalities. Yeah, I never really did bother with the whole adrenaline mechanic from Dishonored 1. Like, in theory, the game wanted you to be this badass person who jumps into a crowd of people and melees them all to death, like this amazing assassin. But in practice, it was really hard to trigger, and by the time you'd built up enough adrenaline, there was no one left to use it on. A big kind of spooky thing here. This starts to feel like I'm gonna meet these people. Hello.
She is seen through dark waters. Soon she will see obscurity.
So, people who look into the void get turned into those monsters, I think, is the idea. And then they don't really see us, they don't really interact with us, but then this is obviously some sort of enemy that I'm going to be facing. So maybe they were talking about something else. Six out of 5? Hope that's not a clue to a combination lock somewhere. Oh, who's seen me? Hi. Like a hook mine? Did you see them flying across like that? Yeah, this is the non-lethal hook mine. It's torn them in two and had their torso fly over that way. Hi!
Curiosity will be your death. You're bleeding to death, dear.
Anything can be solved if we just chug enough health potions. Speaking of. Oh, what's this? Library inventory and upkeep. Amigo, our referencing system needs to be reviewed as soon as possible. Bibliographical inconsistencies have been noted in several recent works, which makes study and citation difficult. Some of the older texts have been gnawed at by rats and need to be rebound. Make sure there's no mold in the pages before removing the damaged binding. The mines can be damp in unexpected places. Yeah, why are you keeping books in a mine? Also, put down more poison. The first lot is clearly not working. Have the latest accounts of sanguine infusion been sent to us? It is needed for our research. Repeated use of these infusions seems to have a deleterious material... Deleterious? That is a new word for me. Mental effect alongside prolonged contact with the void. It is of great interest. We must compare long and short-term consequences. One of the Eyeless in Karnaca smuggled a letter along with the shipment of texts and provisions. It was examined and burned. Its intended recipient is unknown, but it appears to be from a loved one. We will find out for whom it was written and deal with them accordingly. For now, direct the eyeless to seek out the smuggler and the loved one. That's odd. I don't remember hearing about this smuggled letter before, but it seems to be a reference to something we would have come across earlier. Okay, well, yep, they're evil. We get it. Okay, where's the waypoint suggesting we go? Upwards. We're gonna get upwards from here. Bridge. This is back where we came, though. Oh, it's across that bridge that the person was leaning on. Which is ouch. But that doesn't stop us because we can teleport. Don't know how they are supposed to get up here.
You'll have to be much more specific than that.
Inside the ritual hold, meeting the outsider face to face.
Meeting the outsider?
His black eyes, his
These cultists just outsider groupies.
touched by time. I've read varying sources which recount our forebears walking with the outsider in dreams. One even vividly described him inviting her to suckle blood from the wound the envisioned inflicted upon him centuries ago.
I wouldn't believe such accounts. They're based on poor scholarship, mystical ramblings at best. Set these wonderings aside. We know the nature of the outsider. There is only one place where he exists in the flesh, and it is forbidden to us.
Still, it's tantalizing to think about. I mean,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, outsider groupies. Okay, you're wandering. You know what, let's use the magic sight thing again. You. Anybody else? Look like it. Cancel. They've really ramped up the atmospheric sound effects. Choruses of people, things like that. Yeah, I think I can just jump down on them. I really wish it's possible to unmark them. I suppose I can go into foresight mode again and unmark them.
To bathe in the energies of the void. Who's there? How?
Whalebone. I need to find that person's key. The key to the forbidden area. It looks like the eye is very close. Oh, bloody hell.
It. The eye of the dead god.
That's an eye, all right.
It's watching me.
And like they've carved out some of the features from this stone, but why would there be features?
It's been a part of me since this all started. It's cold. Dead. But it still sees.
Okay. That seems to have removed its power. At this point in the game, like, we're just going from objective to objective without really knowing what we're doing. We're just like, oh yeah, touch the weird eye. Okay, that's done a thing. Does that further our goals?
I can see everything. The void. Like
Okay.
looking under the waves and into the sea.
We're in the void now.
How long has the outsider been drowning at the heart of the void?
Oh, yep, okay, that's a scary thing. And it can summon stuff, apparently.
No! You shouldn't have done that!
Now that's a death animation. And that was an achievement too. Hold on. This is the cultist I knocked unconscious earlier. So am I in the void or am I not? Oh, you know what? I bet that staircase to just a blank bit of wall we passed earlier is now a staircase to a place we can go through. Cool. Yeah, this is all vaguely familiar except for loopy monsters. Which I guess we can take out if we get the drop on them. Alright, it's mind vision power time. So far, so good. There's a bone charm. Yeah, these are the people we took out earlier. Except somehow they've dropped bone charms that weren't on them when I took them out. Oh, this is cool. It's very end of Thief Gold feeling, where you're going into the maw, take the Woodsy Lord out. So to the ritual holds that way, and I guess, yeah, nothing else to do except traverse the void. And ideally find that key to the forbidden area. Just tantalizing me more and more. Okay, the vision thing said that was a bone charm, but instead I've just got raw whalebone. I wonder if maybe I've just got all of the bone charms at this point, and the game is like, well, we can't give you a bone charm, but we can give you raw whalebone. Mind vision time? Yes, I think so. Envisioned. So these are allegedly the things that took out the outsider. Like the original cultists that got twisted into those forms. Somehow I don't think any chloroform is going to work for those. Whoop. Not good. Not good. It's fine. They can be killed with grenades and stabbing them in the face. I don't think I can squeeze through this anymore. But we could maybe go around, perhaps? With that person, I don't remember marking them. Oh, unless that's the cultist of those three that I was tailing way earlier. Maybe we can go talk to the guy. If we don't get spotted by a hideous, terrifying creature of... Oh. That's not good. Yeah, that's a game over. Getting the impression that you're supposed to be sneaking through this part. Go on, Hookmine, do the thing. I'm bonking the Eldritch Horror in the head with a grenade that... These grenades are completely useless. Let's try one of these. Oh. Nope, too close. Alright, yep. Definitely do not aggro those things. Let's just move on. I can try and talk to the person later. Oh, except we wanted to go left because this area seemed to be walled off. Okay. Get a better view of this one at least. Jeez, all these cultists everywhere. I'm sure it's possible to get the drop on those things. I was gonna just, like, can we talk to the guy? But I guess not. Off you go! He'll be fine. He'll just fall forever. It's non-lethal. Can I use this one? Go further than I normally would. Drop my displace marker down. Cancel foresight. Oh, I can't... Yeah, I've not got the purple lines towards it now, though. But that thing likes to wander over that way and hang out in that area for a bit, so we'll just wait until it does so and walk past it. It's fine. Already got the achievement for taking one of them down. Getting a strong suspicion that you're not really supposed to, so...
This could be the end of us. What if we are found out? Is the gate to the Rickwood?
What's all this?
You'll pay for that with your life.
I'll end.
Oh, you're hurt.
Oh, there we go. That looks like where we need to go. Can I shoot them from here? I'm running low on ammo. I should just use my sword. Which didn't do anything. Come on. Does it not work in the void? Oh wow, that thing moved fast.
You should have stayed in the gutter where you were born.
And that thing can see me through the floor. Ow, and she can shoot me? What the hell? Just for that. Okay, I tried to set the abomination on fire. Hi! Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. We can do this. I've just got to stop trying to derp around so much and just head towards the objective. Derping can come later. When I do face those people, perhaps I'll just use this thing.
Darkness, and none show what's in front of me right now.
Is someone
Blood
there?
and piss.
I think they're gonna notice.
Very impressive.
Yeah. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, whatever. Can I put the displace marker here? Well, this will be an interesting test. And then I... Okay, momentum is conserved when you do that. Yeah, you can't just teleport down to the ground if you're already at terminal velocity. Go to bed again. There we go. Hello, puppy. Wave to your adoring fans. Honestly, I should do what some streamers do and just have the poppy cam be the full width of the stream, and the game can be off in the corner somewhere.
This could be the end of us.
Oh no. Take those people out. Yes. Out of ammo. Very low on ammo. These useless things again? I don't know.
You'll pay for her death.
Uh-oh, I've been spotted by, I think, the Abomination. Yep. Time to go. Did it, like, throw acid at me or something horrible? Mean. Okay, I can still get him. Very violent, just taken by surprise, it's fine. Oh, neat. They've got, like, essence of a chair.
This will be the last of all the old rituals. The age closes around us all like rows of black teeth.
Mm-hmm. Now that we've dealt with all of that, need to get down safely. Oh, there's like a ledge there, maybe? Okay. That was not a ledge. The game thought that was enough of a ledge for the marker, but not for me. What about... Is there a bone charm that lets me reduce falling damage? Because that would be pretty useful right about now. I think there is, actually. Obviously, if I can find some sucker to do an aerial takedown on, like that person down there, then I should be able to negate falling damage entirely. Like, it doesn't matter how far you fall, as long as you fall onto someone else. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, I guess you can't take those ones down? Like they thought of that? Or I missed, but the game's usually pretty relaxed and forgiving when it comes to the aerial takedown maneuver. Get on here. We can just, like, teleport down there, maybe? Not gonna hurt. Oh, and there's several of them. Oh, lovely. Do we want to mark them out? Sure. Yeah, that's too far. Yep. Looks like maybe we just kind of want to go around them. Made it. You can see they're pathing towards me, but it doesn't matter. We made it. Speedrun strats. Oh man, can you imagine me actually trying to do a speedrun of these games? There's so much tech involved.
He's here. I can feel it.
Let's go home. Oh, you can actually just turn around and go back, can you? That's interesting. Not trusting myself to make that jump. Oh, the space whales. Awesome. I think this is water, but I don't think it's safe for me to be in it. He says as he reaches the end of where he can go. Hup. Oh, it's just really shallow water. Okay. Where does one go from here? I think those little flickering lights are trying to tell me something. There he is. Get ready to stab him.
Now I hear their fingernails inside the walls. The void is stripping it away.
Dowd?
I had a choice. I had a choice.
Who is this person? Oh, is that, what's her face? So, Dowd, if you're here now, why didn't you just take him out, hmm?
Dowd? Why are you here? What are you?
Look at us. Trapped here. An eternity on a butcher's block. Waiting for the knife to fall. There's nothing left of me but this.
Dowd, I'm here. Look at me.
I know that name. I know you. There was blood. And masks and blades raised. Billy Lurk. I even remember when you hated me.
Still do.
And now you followed me into the void itself. You brought the knife. I can't hurt him. There's nothing I can do. Only you can kill him. How long have I waited here?
Couple weeks.
Too long, old man.
Maybe a month.
There he is. The outsider. All this time dreaming in the void. I wonder if he dreamed about this moment. Go finish it.
Is this wise?
End his miserable life.
I think that's a load-bearing
Almost
outsider.
feels like he's in pain. Is this really what you want? Is this really what he deserves?
You know how this ends, Billy.
So let's drop a save. So yeah, these are spirits like out here,
Take me back.
and
I want to go back.
I feel like that's Ashcroft. I'm not sure who this one is, but this I feel was
I could have walked away.
don't know who that is actually. I thought it might have been the person whose name I can't remember from the last
Hate
game.
you for what you did.
Always hate who? Spooky. So it's like everyone who's
You ruined me.
had outsider powers has now had too much investiture and they can't die properly and they're just like this ghost.
Underneath my fingernails.
They're just keeping themselves running here in the void.
Always hate you. Always.
Alright, well, the game is called Death of the Outsider. Inspect.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the Eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it.
Choice 1. I haven't changed my mind, you black-eyed bastard. Choice number 2. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I'll find another way. Well, let's go with this one.
I've seen what you wanted me to see, you black-eyed bastard. It doesn't change a thing.
Assassinate.
This is how it ends. This is how it always ends.
I see. There are no choices left.
Yep. End of the game. No more moral
Strip
choices.
away the knot at the center. The rest will fall to pieces. The world will finally change.
The world might change, but we won't. Killers never change.
Achievement unlocked. Deicide. Lovely.
What happened is what had to happen. Maybe it's not fair, but I can't think of much that is. I know the guilty never get what they deserve. I know the black-eyed bastard never did. But with that knife in his heart, I've evened the score. He died for the people twisted by his magic, the cults, witches, and killers. For all the madness and chaos they caused. For Daud, for me. And after all this, I'm still just a murderer. There's so much doubt, but there are some things I know are true. The Outsider is no more, and with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.
Yeah, I reckon it's a sort of there must always be a Lich King kind of situation. Whatever those people did thousands of years ago to make the Outsider, maybe it's a necessary linchpin to hold the void together, who knows? Stop something worse from leaking out. We saw that eye from the dead god. Maybe this is the sort of thing that you have to stop the dead god from waking up. Anywho, lethality, very lethal. Assault, very assault. Almost more bodies detected than the total number of people I killed. Personal achievement. Let's see how many paintings I managed to find. 20 out of 27 bone charms, that's a lot of bone charms, but no paintings or money. How will I spend it on gear next level? It's a very good game series. If you haven't played through them, I highly recommend it. Like, you get a lot of AAA game titles these days, and they can afford to throw massive amount of developer hours into making them. All the art, music, what have you. But some of these smaller studios, and I mean Arcane Studios is pretty big in my mind, but they're not like Electronic Arts sized. They obviously care about the stuff they make. Like, they put the extra work into the detail and their craftsmanship that you just don't see with the big AAA titles. Like Gears of War 98 or whatever, you know. Yeah, there's a certain sort of heart, I guess, to some of the game dev studios that I really enjoy. And like, you can tell it's their passion and not just doing it because it's crunch time and they're told they have to. Like, I haven't played Cyberpunk 2077 yet, but I've seen it played through, and I get the feeling that's, you know, the opposite end of the spectrum here. That's like the company was churning out this thing, but the individual people didn't feel like they're a part of it. We'll watch through the credits, we'll have a quick peek at the other ending. And then I think we'll call it a day. Tomorrow is the MS-DOS Monday that we usually do. And last week I was working on the whole Twitch integration. I'm sad to say, like, I haven't got it completely finished yet. Like, I haven't worked on it since Monday. And the reason is, like, really, each weekend, with a 2-day weekend like normal, I feel like I've recovered just enough to get back into work on Monday. Maybe a net loss, slightly, of on top of things. It's really the 3-day weekends I need to actually feel that spark of enthusiasm to get into personal programming.
A ritual killing bound his spirit to the void. Eyes drained of color, the beggar no more.
Like my weekend, I just want to recover from the work week. So I'm not sure I'll have Twitch Plays Gorillas Bloodbath ready for Monday. I could play a different DOS game, or I could try and keep working on the integration, but I feel like it'll be after an actual work day. I won't have the long weekend, Queen's birthday, to just tinker with it. I'm not sure I'll actually have the drive after having gone through the work day to then continue programming for personal fun. Like, it's tricky. It's still for my enjoyment, but it still takes whatever resource it is that I spend on behalf of my employer. So I don't have any left at the end of the day. There is a very subtle effect to the text at the bottom of the screen, where it's like being zapped in row by row, with a sort of drawing effect. I don't know what you'd call it. But it's right at the bottom of the screen, so you'd easily miss it. Business intelligence, are you mad? Steve Bloom, VP of Information Technology. Is that the Steve Bloom? No, the voice actor is B-L-U-M, I think. So yeah, Monday, I have no plan. I do want to get the Twitch integration working, because I don't want to leave like more projects half finished and abandoned by the wayside. I do that a lot, but it's like I really do need a good break before I can summon the right energies to work on these personal projects of mine. It is really, really tricky. I'm wondering if I can go part-time actually for work, just to try and get back on top of all these other things I've been procrastinating about. I guess I'll play it by ear, see what happens on Monday, see if I'm up for it. I could run a quick poll on the Twitters, see if people are wanting me to do one thing or the other. But at the end of the day, I might just not have the energy to do any programming. So there's plenty of DOS games to play. I think Lemmings is one of the early ones I played that we haven't covered yet. Lemmings 2 specifically for DOS. I'd played Lemmings 1 many times on friends' computers and school computers and all sorts. But it was Lemmings 2 that was one of the 2 games we had for DOS. The other being Alone in the Dark, which we already covered. And it was quite hard. I never got very far. It added all sorts of extra different types of lemmings and things like that. Might be interesting to give it a go, just for nostalgia's sake. I'd have to find it though. Like, unlike Alone in the Dark, which I actually have old versions of, I think. Lemmings 2 I definitely don't. Probably on archive.org. Oh, there's Japanese audio for this. Suge. Wonder if that affects gameplay much. I know that some speedruns, like, they get you to play the speedrun in a specific language because the dialogue is shorter, and so text boxes are on screen for less time. That looks to be it, credits wise. Alright, let's have a quick look at this alternative ending. And I wonder if, like, the chaos versus not killing people actually affects things much. It should do, because it's a Dishonored game, and if it's tracking that, then it's tracking it for a reason, right? Yeah, it's made an autosave for me choosing that, but we've got our own save here. I mean, I'll find out when I do my repeated playthroughs, like New Game Plus. I think I'll try and do a low chaos run. Because this is obviously going to be high chaos if there's any kind of ending tracking.
Lurk,
Yes?
you were the knife in my right hand. Until you were the knife in my back.
Uh-huh. show mercy somehow.
This is what the Abbey tried to hide.
Yep. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I'll find another way.
I don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I won't let the world turn on someone suffering.
So we can still right-click to assassinate the dude.
I knew your eyes when you betrayed me. Hate and desperation. Killing me would solve everything.
Sorry, killing you would solve everything? Apparently not. Okay, so we've got an alternative option, maybe. But it's not clear what that is. I don't think there's any option to just, like, you know, take his place. Yeah. Pull of Volvar, to speak. I don't think we can, like, chip him out of the rock or anything.
I will always hate you for what you did.
Yeah, whatever. We could explore this alien landscape that stretches on for eternity. See if there's a button, like release outsider. Maybe we ask the whales for help. Hey whale! I mean, that's the thing about featureless grey voids. They're kind of featureless and grey and voidy. Do I just leave? Like the share zone says, you can just leave. I mean, we did notice that was the case with that portal back there. Maybe we just go back to the real world and tell people about this guy that's trapped in stone. Can't kill him. Or maybe he'll show up in a vision, like, actually give us some hints. Yep, you can just leave. Stay in the ritual hold or return to Shandari Mines. But is that just gonna dump us back in the area where those two Terra Golem things were trying to kill us? You're gonna be like right outside the portal when I return? Pretty much. I mean, it feels like... Oh, maybe that forbidden room. Yes. If I can remember where that was. I still have a marker over there. That's weird. Even if I can go back there. This area, I think, was... Yeah, this is outside when I found those cultists talking about things. So I'm not sure we can really go back to the place where we were at. Okay. They don't have a vision cone, so I kind of suspect it's got like 360-degree vision. Oh no, they do have vision cone, it's just very weird. Stabby stabby. No, I didn't mean stab me. We'll see if we can get to that forbidden door. If not, then I don't know. I don't want to like try and pull up a wiki or anything. Find out how we're supposed to do this the non-lethal route. Non-lethal to the outsider, that is. I could have some void power, please. That would be nice. Like I said, it's kind of a sleepy Sunday here. Hey, we are reloading, right? There we go. We have one grenade left, this is fine. It's very noisy. I think that wasn't like the grenades doing, that was just me taking it unawares. Yeah, how are we supposed to get back if we've had a change of heart and decided the outsider shouldn't be killed after all? We went through here. Ah, yes, yes. They've given us just enough of the structure to be able to retrace our steps. Came through here. There was one person whose name I forget, who owns the key that we're supposed to use on that thing. Forbidden door. Yeah, here's the funicular. And I guess we've got to use the same trick to get through this bit. No? Can we not do that? Oh, I'm a dummy. You can crouch and come through this bit. So, yeah, we walked up here. There were people having a conversation. Oh, jeez, more of the monsters. People shoveling. Yep, we're getting closer to the door. But the question is, do I even have that key, or do I need the key if I'm in the magical void place? Oh, cool. That's not how I expected that to go. You just gotta... Like, you can't assassinate them by taking them unawares, but you can sort of, what, do damage to them quickly enough that they stagger? Not like that, though. Game, let me quick load, please. We know the hook mines don't seem to work. Mm-hmm. Almost done with today's stream. Just have to see what if. Maybe I can telefrag the guy. Nope. Oh wait. That worked. It's just the camera really didn't know what to do for a moment there and had to kind of pan around in a 180-degree arc. Alright. Have some void carrots. Void dark bread. And let's have a look at this old forbidden door, which is still closed. And still locked. Come on, I'm in the void. Like, there's broken walls all over the place. Could there not just be a broken wall that lets me in there? Did this person leave their key lying around? Oh, you know what might help? Or might hinder things. Magic powers. Sometimes highlights useful objects. Not here by the looks of it. I really hope it's not a key that's on a body somewhere that, like... I pushed that guy off the cliff. Near the exit portal. I don't think I got a chance to loot him. First, that faked me out for a second there. Long and key-shaped. Health. Can turn that on, yay. I mean, honestly, the chances of me just finding the key. Cultist's Diary. 12 hearths. It has begun. When I wake this morning, my shoulder felt stiff and insensate, and when I inspected it, there was a thread of pure silver stone running across my flesh. At last, I am merging with the void. Oh, to be removed from this reality and exist eternal in the next. To see the subtle shifts and patterns of the void, to be closed off from all contact with the lesser creatures. I am eager to see its progress. 24th of Clans. The stone spreads. I feel it humming with heat as it encloses my very heart. Sometimes I am breathless with it. I can barely listen to the others. At times my tongue won't move for hours, and I am mute. Second minutes. My left eye has been entirely subsumed by the void. I can see strange shifts in the light, but it is mostly endless darkness. I find it difficult to focus on my work. 11th of Darkness. My pen slips from my hand even as I try to write these words. Fingers have grown cold and numbed to all sensation. Some have even fused together in an amalgam of stone. I'm exalted! Okay, that didn't have the sort of clues I was hoping for. So if the key is not like hanging on a hook somewhere here, I suppose it would be too easy. What was the guy's name again? Malchiodi. Malchiodi's key. Tempted to just Google it. For the sake of dream. Are you Malchiodi? No. You? No. I've definitely not been looting people as much as I could have. Oh, here we go. This area is open now. Oh, balls, this area is open now. No more envoy powers. Oh, it's a shortcut to this area. Okay, cool. You, Malchiodi? No. Got him. Alright. The key to those people is just run away. Try and zap them in the back later. Where would I be if I was Malchiodi? I mean, they've done a good job of making this whole area feel very dreamlike and alien. Oh, jeez. Yep, just keep hitting them. And take him down eventually. And try not to get into melee with them, I guess. What's this book? Can the Outsider Speak? An analysis of his visitations. It is a rare enough tale, but one which varies only in the tone and enthusiasm of its narrators. Select few are, through dreams or contact with shrines, transported to the void and can converse with the outside himself. Some, it is said, walk away from these encounters with his favour. Naturally, it's difficult to untangle reliable accounts from the ramblings of desperate seekers of the outsider's attention. Nevertheless, an analysis of these events is warranted. The Abbey of the Everyman warns the outsider walks among them, but to them he is merely the stranger who tempts you to infidelity, or the pickpocket who robs you of trinkets. Only the barest understanding of the truth exists within their foolish litany. We of the Eye know where the outsider truly lies. However, if these stories are to be believed, then we must question the extent of his power in the void. Does he choose these dialogues consciously? What is the nature of these conversations, if indeed they are intelligible? What is his physical nature in these moments? These are the questions I attempt to answer in these chapters that follow. A lot of questions, no answers. Persona. Okay, so where would I be if I was this guy whose name I've forgotten again? Malchiodi. Cultist dead. Just brought Wellbone. I mean, I get they want to put the other ending behind something a bit more difficult to get at. Like, pretty sure it's whatever's behind that forbidden door. Let's go back to the cliff where I bumped off those 4 peoples. Which would be this way? I wasn't listening too strongly to their conversation, being as I was trying to avoid getting spotted by the Eldritch Horrors. And across the bridge, yep. But it seemed to me that maybe one of them was the head honcho in charge of the dig. If so, perhaps would have this key that we need. Yep, okay, we get to the eye, we go all crazy, can see all sorts of stuff now. Oh right, we're looking down on this area. So if fall damage wasn't an issue, I could just go that way, but unfortunately, fall damage is very much an issue. At this point, fall damage is the only thing that can take me out, I think. So back across the bridge, la-di-da. Then, yeah, this area's open up now. Yeah, I'm getting thoroughly lost. Wish Robin was around, could direct me. But that's fine. I'll just have to put up with my meandering, rambling conversation. This is back to the library area. We want the dig site sort of area. Keep coming around in circles back to this big ol' investigation bit. Where was... Ah, yeah, okay. If we go back to the place where people were digging with shovels. Not there. Here. So people digging with shovels, and then there was a path up that way, yeah. Because this is where we started seeing the Eldritch Horrors for the first time. And it's kind of this way, I think. So for reference... Yeah, that's the beds next to the forbidden room. This is where we crept past the horrors. Right, so the 4 people up here who were looking at Silvergraphs. If they've survived, we should pick their pockets. This one already looked at. There was a guy that I threw over the edge, and there were 2 others. What I killed around here? Now, what did we learn last time? We need to go down carefully. If it's not on the bodies down there, if I can't find the bodies down there, then I think I'll just want to call it. Or maybe Google it just to see what's up with it. But you know, dear viewer, you probably want to experience the game yourself. You want to just go get it, play through it, do the low chaos ending if there is one. How far back could I go, actually? Could I go all the way back to Konaka from here? Yeah, like, seeing the game to completion is left as an exercise for the reader. Actually, I wonder if that would be the alternative option that is presented. Can I leave this level entirely? Just live my rest of my days as a sea captain? Oh, that's right, I can't because I destroyed my own boat. Do I have any tea left? Yeah, so it's not these people. If the guy fell off the cliff up there, he was carrying a key. He should have landed down here somewhere. Voltaic shot, that's not a key. Bodies, no key. Yeah. It's not looking good for the... It was that guy that had the key that we wanted, theory. So the way out, if it exists in the void, would be this way. That's the front of this building. And... yeah, and we came through like that window and looked down on people. So yeah, there's no actual way back to Konaka from here. I think it's a dead end, everyone. I'm sorry to have dragged you through an extra half an hour of me blundering around this map. But I don't think we're going to find the key naturally. Probably really obvious. Like, it's probably hanging on a wall somewhere with a big sign saying, "Forbidden room key, do not take." Can I go through here? Oh yeah, that was sort of the way back out. I mean, this is what I get for wanting to rush through the level as soon as possible for the sake of keeping things interesting on Twitch. Is the downside is I will miss the special key that I need to get the special item I need for the special ending. Just kind of par for the course. I don't want to end the stream on this note now. It would have been better just to end the stream on the first ending and we call it there. No something. Melchiodi. Go on, let's have a quick look, see what we can. A minor character who appears in Death of the Outsider. One of the members of the cult. His corpse is impaled on the wall near the Eye of the Dead God. Now that's a detail I would have missed. Here I am assuming that the guy who has the key to the Forbidden Room is still alive when I come across all these peoples. Now we just have to navigate this crazy maze. Okay, so there's the place we need to go. And what I did to get to the eye was go down here, go that way. Go up here, then go across the bridge. It's probably a shortcut, but doing it this way lets me keep it all in my head. Dig site, 2 people. Squeeze through a crack in the rock, but in this case we can just walk up here. I don't see an impaled guy, do you? Ah, hello. There's the place, and here's... E. 25th month of rain. What I do for the sake of my studies. Oh, the sake of my studies. The risks are great, but it was never in my nature to leave questions unanswered. Everything must be revealed in time. Judge me. The same desire exists in their own hearts. They are simply too cowardly to pursue it. The only means to the ritual hold lies in pieces, suspended at the moment in time which that ancient gate was shattered. I will break the oldest and most sacred dictates of our order by simply approaching it and attempt to trespass. I do not know if I will succeed, but I must try. Whatever happens to my body, I know that my research is hidden in a safe place in my cell. My life has led to this moment. My wasted youth in the Academy of Natural Philosophy, my time with the Eyeless, my years in this sanctum, and now I may finally uncover the secrets of the ancient language. Hey! We have a waypoint marker now, at least. Whoop. It's a long way down. I do love that jumping over chest-high wall animation that they've put in here. It is really lovely when you get it working and like fighting guards with it. Let's bring back my stream stuff because otherwise I can't tell if there's someone trying to chat to me. See what's behind the forbidden door.
Is that the mark of the outsider?
Sure is.
This one was obsessed like all the rest. What did he find out?
There's a puzzle? A puzzle of some sorts, okay. We've enumerated these little outsider squiggles. We've got some research notes. Audiographs. Gotta love them.
The topography of the void is dependent upon reality to supply the base material.
The combination to his safe might have something to do with those strange
However, there is
symbols.
one place that has no referent in our world. Though I know the void sees into our hearts, my fellows call it the ritual hold. Some say it is a cradle, others say a tomb. The outsider himself resides there. To even approach the gate to that place is sacrilege. And even then, the void itself keeps it shut to living eyes. Truly, the ritual hold exists outside of time itself. It would be as futile as it is forbidden to enter. These are thoughts for another time. My research into this ancient alphabet continues. Some remnants of their phonemic qualities are preserved in our oldest writings. The language possesses an unusual amount of diphthongs, reliant on distinction in tone and pitch to convey meaning. These symbols, I know the very nature of the void runs through them, but is it a dead language, or the language of the dead? Perhaps that could be the title of my next monograph.
Okay. I almost thought that was like a 0, 1, and a 2 there, but it's just part of the symbol. I suspect... Yeah, 6 is part of the outsider mark. 2 is a part of the outsider mark there. And that one that's there is 9. So it's probably... his combination is probably 9, 6, 2. Let's give it a go, shall we? Okay. 6, 2. Nice. We've got an undeniable bone charm, which will be super useful now that all the enemies in the level are dead. Undeniable. Your sword attacks cannot be blocked. Any damage you take is increased. I mean, that would actually be useful against those guardian creatures. Melchiote's diary. Second month of darkness. I am now certain of the meaning of that script adorning the flesh of those few who encounter the outsider. It is his name, the name he lost when he merged with the void. And if this name is returned to him, the old ritual performed by the Envisioned years ago would be undone. This revelation sends shivers down my spine. What I hold is the catalyst that could undo everything our colleagues has our collegiate has accomplished. 11th, month of high cold. The ancient language tantalizes me still. The pronunciation was never formed for any earthly tongue. Perhaps these people long ago spoke with the spirits? But speculation is one of the many pitfalls which threatens the errant philologist? Like philosopher astrology sort of thing? To pursue this further would necessitate transgressing on the deepest commandment of our order. No one has entered the ritual hold since the outsider merged with the void, but to find one of those cursed spirits to read this language, it intrigues and frightens me in equal measure. Against all caution, all prudence, all sense of loyalty I possessed, I cannot abandon my research. This place, this reliquary that holds the outsider's true form, calls to me. If my plan to enter the ritual hold is found out, all is lost. Well, he failed, but now we know...
What? The mark is the outsider's name.
Yeah.
And this says only spirits in the void can read it.
Pretty much. I mean, you couldn't reconstruct how to pronounce these things just on your own. You need someone who spoke the language. Or like an audio recording of someone speaking it. It doesn't look like I could just take a piece of paper and show it to someone. But that's fine. I guess we just go to the void now. Right? I mean, if we do speak his name and return it to him, does that just make him a mortal person again? Will he still be trapped in the stone? Will he be very old and just age incredibly fast? Okay, that did not work. I can't go through the portal now. Oh, I had to stand on the exact right bit of load door. Oh, puppy. Slowly crushing me. I have to get up and stretch my legs after this, okay, Pop? Go free this outsider. Just got to find a spirit who can read. Why is Dowd on my set of waypoint marks? Dowd's not going to be able to read this dead language, unless I guess that Gaia's theories were true and it's the language of the dead rather than a dead language. Okay, Dowd, what does this say?
I found another way. The outsider lived and breathed once. He spent his days on the streets of some forgotten city. These cultists took everything away from him, even his name. But I know what it is. His name is the Mark. Only the dead can read it. If we give that back to him, he'll be free.
And that'll be
He'll
good,
live out the rest of his
right?
days as a man like any other.
You don't know that.
The Mark? No. You're here to kill him. You can't ask me to do this, Billy. Not after everyone he's hurt. Not after everything we've done.
Why is he to blame for what we did? Well, you're right, I made you a promise. I didn't promise him, did I? I don't remember that. We could check the VOD.
Why is he to blame for what we did? He gave us a way to fight back. He never lied to us about what we might become.
You know what I became. We looked down on Dunwall as if we owned it. As if we could drown it in blood. Wow. He knew we'd turn into monsters like him. He always knew. And this Billy, he can't do anything but harm.
Look at him, this wasn't his choice. I can't let him live. No, look at him. He's just a big dummy who's encased in stone. Actually, a little bit like Han Solo encased in carbonite, now I think of it.
I saw the cult who hurt him. He died once at their hands. Look at him. This wasn't his choice. He never asked for this power.
Let him end it. Put him out of his misery if you pity him. It's a better future than anything that might wait for him out there.
Is that social commentary, Dowd? Are you saying that, like, subjecting him to a mortal life of having to pay taxes and deal with pandemics is worse than being encased in stone for all eternity, or being killed by a magic sword?
But does he have to die?
I mean, it is Death of the Outsider, Billy. The name of the game is Death of the Outsider.
I didn't deserve to live. But you let me walk away. You gave me a chance. Let him live, Dowd. Let him have the life he lost. Like you did for me.
When you left Dunwall, I hoped you could live a better life without me. That your future wouldn't be killing for coin until someone came to betray you. Forgiveness is a rare thing in this world, Billy. You're better than I was.
Dowd.
Farewell, Billy. For the last time.
I can taste blood in my mouth. I can hear Dowd's voice in my ear. You have done something impossible.
Yeah, you've been frozen in the same place for thousands of years.
These eyes
Probably
were
have like
closed
deep vein
for
thrombosis.
centuries. And I saw everything. Down here, I walked through the minds of generations. And now,
you're free.
Why is he wearing modern looking clothing? Like, he was ritually sacrificed by a cult thousands of years ago. I've always assumed that when he shows up in visions, he's wearing modern looking clothing, because that's what was the fashion at the time. But this looks like he was frozen in place wearing that same clothing, so what's with that?
I can't take back what was done to you all those years ago. No more than I can take back what was done to me.
I mean, I know what the answer is.
But now you have a chance to be something new.
They only had the one character
To
model.
be something better. It must be strange knowing what you know. Seeing with old eyes all the secrets of the world. We've both seen the worst in people's hearts. But in the end, I gave Dowd peace. And maybe you can find some too.
Looks like Billy's still
There's
got
so
crazy
much
void
doubt.
powers.
But there are some things I know are true.
I mean, I guess she does
The
in both
outsider is
endings.
no more. And with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.
Yeah, pretty much the same stats. A few more kills, actually, because I went back and killed those beasties and some more bone charms, which I'm not going to use. Although, they might show up in my New Game Plus, which would be good. And it's credits again. We've seen these. Well, it took a little bit of cheating and Googling, but we did get the second ending. I feel that wasn't too bad. Like, if you'd left me alone to wander those corridors for an hour, or redo the same game and I'm going through it much slower, and I would maybe have come across that guy with the key. Maybe noticed that, hey, I didn't kill that one, what's with that? But yeah, like, for the sake of just getting it done, and we can wrap this game up now for the stream's sake, that was good. Thank you for joining me. That puts an end to our little sort of weekend stream thing that we had going for a while. It wasn't ever really scheduled properly, it was just a one-off when I had that Friday off initially. And we just kind of kept going with it, because the game was going longer than I thought. But it's nice. The longer series is kind of adding a bit of structure to my otherwise mundane rigmarole life of work and then weekend, and then work and weekend. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Who knows what I'm doing Monday? No idea. We'll see. Follow me on Twitter if you want to have some sort of update before I go live. Follow me on Twitch. It does help out. There's like a quota of followers I can get, and then we get the whole emote system unlocked, which will be fun. And you get to chat live if you happen to be live when I'm here. And yeah, I'll put VODs up on YouTube as usual. Might make a playlist of Dishonored things now that we've actually got 2 of these games done. For now, I'm going to somehow have to convince Poppy here. Yes, you know I'm talking about you, because your tail lashes. I need to convince Poppy here that should be allowed to get up and stretch my legs. Go to the toilet. Yeah? Can I go toilet? Get up? Oh, thank you so much, puppy. You're a good girl. See, she knows some words. Just objects to moving sometimes. Like, she knows what I want, and is like, oh, do I have to? There's a little grumble she makes. It's very sweet. Let's call the stream there. Thanks again, everyone. I shall see you next time.